Yo everybody, welcome back to another JD the Gamer video. Back at it with Game of Thrones Legends, and in this video we're going to discuss who is the strongest characters from each color affinity. For honorable mention, we're going to go Ygritte, okay? I think Ygritte is a heck of a character. I don't even have her, but reading through her kit, she's pretty solid. First skill, and I think one of the best parts about her is her stamina speed is fast. So she's going to move a lot. Ygritte fires an arrow that cannot miss at a single enemy. Okay, so no accuracy type of going through anything. It's going to hit. Dealing 162% attack physical damage. Not bad. If the enemy is defeated, Ygritte gains 10% stamina. So already her stamina is fast in terms of how much she gains and how quickly she gains. But she's also going to, if she kills with this skill, gain more stamina. Otherwise, if she doesn't gain the stamina, otherwise has an 80% chance to inflict bleed for 3 turns. And inflict 3 bleed. Each time they use their skill, the recipient takes damage based on their attack and amount of bleed. So you're putting 3 bleed on them. If they hit hard, this is going to do a lot of damage to them. So you're not only hitting them for 162% damage, but she's also putting something on them that can do damage to themselves. Pretty solid. And then her leader skill at the beginning of combat, Ygritte grants her allies an indefinite 10% accuracy buff. So for the duration of the battle, your whole team has 10% extra accuracy to land their hits. And then you know nothing. When Ygritte dodges an attack, she has a 50% chance to become stealth for 3 turns, which means that she cannot be hit by a single target. So she's evading attacks, she's buffing with accuracy, she's hitting hard, and she's making the enemy do damage to themselves. Solid unit right there. Honorable mention for the green affinity. Okay, so as I was going through this, I wanted to make a series of videos that went through each color affinity, so red, green, blue, purple, and yellow, and talk about which characters was the strongest in each rarity. So we're going to talk about the strongest legend, epic, common, and we're going to throw in an honorable mention for each color as well. So the first color we're going to get into, okay, as I just backed out and I'm losing it. First color we're going to get into is going to be the green colors. I was looking through all these different characters, even the ones I didn't have, reading their skills, looking at all that good stuff, and I broke it down in who I thought was the best of each rarity. So, in my opinion, now we can debate in the comment section down below all that good stuff, but in my opinion, the best legend character is going to be Margaery Tyrell. The best epic is going to be Arya Stark. The best common, I was a toss-up for me between the Stone Crow Mender and the Salt Cliff Marauder. Don't know which one I'm leaning towards yet. Maybe in this video we'll figure it out. And then honorable mention, we're going to go Ygritte. So, let's go through each character and what they do. For the legends, we have Margaery Tyrell. I think she's the strongest. That's not just because she's built on my account, but after reading all through the legend characters that are green affinities, I think that Margaery brings the most to the table. Now let's look at her skills. Give them your love, skill 1, her main skill. Margaery heals her allies. For me, it's for 7.6% of her attack. As you continue to level her up, her star rating, summon more shards of her, and build this up, that percentage goes up. With a bonus 63% triage attack heal. So triage healing increases in effectiveness based on how low the target's current HP is. So if they're almost about to die, it's going to heal even stronger. I've had matches where like my Ned Stark was down to like 5,000 HP, like almost dead. And I did her Margaery heal, got them all the way back up to like 40,000. No joke. So the lower their HP, the more she's going to heal. Amazing healer right there. Heals off of her attack. So that works as a double bonus for you. You build up her attack. As you can see, I have her attack gear here fully maxed. You build up her attack, she's going to do more heal, but then she also does more damage when you're doing the green gems to hit the enemy. So it's a win-win right there, okay? Her leader skill. At the start of every turn, if Marjorie is the team leader, she grants her weakest ally 10% defense for one turn, plus 5% defense. So, you make her your leader on the harder skills of campaign. It's going to allow your weakest member on your squad to survive a little better, a little easier, take a little less damage. Always good. And then Benevolent Queen. At the start of every turn, Marjorie has a 10% chance to renew her weakest ally. What is renew? Provides a percent increase in HP to the recipient for every turn it's active. So if you have renew on the character, every turn that you take is going to heal that character that has renew on them. So she heals with attack, which does more damage. She heals with her passive, just automatically. If it gets onto the character, they're healing every turn you take. Excuse me. And then she's going to increase defense if you make her your leader skill. I think her entire kit is just next level in terms of a green character, in terms of all of her heals that she provides. She's amazing. And then stat bonuses, I didn't even talk about that. 10% HP extra, and then once you get her to 7 stars, she'll get another 10% defense. In my opinion, I think Marjorie Tyrell is easily the best legend green character. Now, if we're looking at epic characters, in my opinion, the free Arya Stark. Now, they give you this character for free in the beginning of the game. She is awesome. First skill, needlework. Arya strikes a single enemy for 304% attack physical damage. If the hit is critical, Arya deals 50% depose attack damage. Attacks increase in effectiveness based on how high the target's current HP is. So the more HP the target has when she attacks, the harder she hits if it's a critical hit. And again, the more star levels you have her up, the more damage she's going to do. It's already hitting for 300% damage. You keep getting shards of her and leveling her star level up, she's going to do even more damage, bro. Secondary skill, stick them with the pointy end. Anytime an enemy is inflicted with ice, Arya gains 10% critical strike chance for 3 turns. So you put her on an ice team, she is going to cook. She's just going to increase her chance to strike critically, which does even more damage, which then, like, dude, she hits like a truck if you build her right and have her with the right team composition. Her critical strike chance, if you get her up to 4-star, goes up to 25% rather than 10%. And then if you get her to a 6-star, when an enemy becomes brittle, Arya gains 25% critical damage. So she's not only increasing her critical rate, but she's increasing her critical damage. Then she has all these stat bonuses that come with her as well. For an epic unit, this unit is a truck of damage, just ready to unload, man. I'm telling you. Great unit right here. Best green epic character in the game, hands down. Now, where it gets a little tricky for me is the commons. I don't know if I like the Stone Crow Mender more or the Salt Cliff Marauder. Let's get into those commons. So, the Stone Crow Mender. I currently have her at a 5-star level, so she's going to do a little bit extra stuff. I haven't built her yet, but her kit is amazing for a common unit. Keep in mind, this is a common unit, okay? The Mender heals all allies for 5.56% of her max HP. So build her crazy tanky. Her heal is going to do mass amounts of heal, okay? And it's all allies. And grants them a 7% attack buff for 3 turns. So not only are you healing them with a big amount of HP, but you're also giving them the ability to hit even harder. Secondary skill, the old ways. Heal Tribe Remedies also grants a 10% critical strike chance buff for 3 turns. So you're increasing your critical strike. And then if you get her up to 6 stars, it increases another 10%. And her stat bonuses is already at 4-star, I'm at 5-star, is already at 20% attack and 20% defense. And if you get her up to 7-star, she's going up another 5% on both. Like, so she's making your team hit hard, survive long, and heal them. Great unit. But if we also look at the Salt Cliff Marauder, I don't even have him, but when I was reading through his kit, looks pretty impressive. First skill, Raider Strike. The Marauder deals 300% attack physical damage to a single enemy. That's already rivaling Arya at the epic level, and this is a common, okay? But there's more to the skill. The attack deals a bonus 165% attack physical damage if the Marauder is below 25% HP. So if the enemy team is targeting him and attack him down to below 25%, his skill is hitting for 465% damage on the one unit. For a common character, like, that's a lot of damage. Secondary skill, when Raider Strike hits a rated enemy, they are marked with Marauder's Reeve for 3 turns. If the enemy with an active mark is defeated, their allies each lose 1 buff. So he's also debuffing the entire team when an enemy with the mark dies. For a common unit? And then you keep starring him up, he's going to get more attack. He's going to get more defense. He's going to get more HP. Like, this is a common unit, y'all. So I don't know if the Salt Cliff Marauder or the Stone Crow Mender is the best common unit. I'm going to lean towards the Stone Crow Mender only because it's a common unit. I would prefer my common units to do like secondary things like heal and whatnot and keep my team alive. My legends and epics are going to do the majority of the damage, I feel like, although the Salt Cliff Marauder hits extremely hard. So we might have to build him one day and see how he does. But we're going to go with the Stone Crow Mender as the best common unit in the game for Green Affinity. Alright, there you have it. Those are my Green Affinity best in game right now for each of the rarities of Legend, Epic, and Common. And I threw in an honorable mention as well. What do you guys think about my list? Do you agree with them being the best in their rarity? Or do you find that there's a different character that works better? Let me know down below in the comment section. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, man, it's your boy JD the Gamer, and I'm out this thing. Peace.